wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm good. Fine.
Okay. Before we start our class today, let's pray together. 3, 2, 1.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Lanjut.
Raditu billahi rabban wa bil
Islami
dinan wa bi Muhammadin nabiyyan wa rasulan. Rabbi zidni warzuqni ilman. Amin.
Oke. Sebelumnya kalian pernah membaca atau mendengarkan tentang cerita fabel? Sebelumnya kalian tahu fabel itu apa? Kalian tahu nggak?
Apa, Miss?
Fabel.
Itu cerita yang tokohnya tuh hewan-hewan ya?
Ya. Oh ya, sebelum masuk ke materi, saya mau satu persatu perkenalkan diri ya.
Oke, Miss.
Mulai dari sana, baju merah.
Nama saya Susi.
Oke, Susi. Selanjutnya.
Nia, Miss.
Oke.
Anis, Miss. Galuh, Miss.
Saya Azhar, Miss.
Risa.
Oke. Kita hari ini akan belajar tentang naratif teks, yaitu fable. Adapun tujuan pembelajaran, yang pertama menjelaskan pengertian teks cerita fabel dengan benar, memahami unsur intrinsik dengan benar dan tepat, mengetahui ciri-ciri dan jenis-jenis teks naratif teks, dan menginterpresentasikan makna dan pesan moral dari teks naratif yang dibaca. Oke. Sebelumnya, kalian pernah baca atau pernah nonton cerita ini nggak? Salah satu deh.
Nonton, Miss.
Yang mana?
The Deer and the Crocodile.
Oke. Yang lain?
Itu aku juga nonton. The Deer and the Mouse. Tapi kalau monkey itu belum. Mungkin Miss nontonnya ini, Miss.
The Three Little Pigs itu, Miss.
Oke.
Betul.
Oke. Selanjutnya kita ke pengertian ya. What is a fable? Fable is a short story usually feature animals as characters and teaches a moral lesson. It often show animals speaking and behaving like humans. Jadi fable ini adalah cerita pendek yang dimana karakter utamanya adalah hewan dan ceritanya itu mengandung pesan moral, dan dimana biasanya itu di fable hewan itu bisa berbicara, terus bisa berpikir seperti manusia. Oke. Selanjutnya adalah karakteristik of fable. Yang pertama adalah the characters are animals. Karakternya itu hewan. Yang next, animals can speak and think like humans. Hewan bisa berbicara dan berpikir seperti hewan. Seperti manusia. Maaf. It is imaginative or fictional in nature. Bersifat imajinatif dan fiktif. Jadi itu tuh gak nyata. Dan selanjutnya it contains a moral lesson, berisi tentang pesan moral. Terus it use a simple plot. Jadi plotnya itu sederhana. Dan terakhir adalah the language is easy to understand. di dalam cerita tersebut. Adapun resolution, bagaimana cara permasalahan itu terpecahkan, ya, dari koda biasanya itu lebih ke moral, pesan moralnya di akhir cerita. Ada next, intrinsic elements of fables. Berarti itu biasanya main idea di cerita, karakter and characterization. Itu karakter itu figuranya. Terus kalau yang characterization itu perilaku dari karakter tersebut. Adapun setting itu biasanya ada setting tempat dan setting waktu juga. Seterusnya plot itu alur cerita dari cerita fable itu sendiri. Ada pun moral value, itu biasanya nanti apa sih dari moral itu yang kita pelajari. Dan ada point of view, itu sudut pandang dari penulis. Nah, di sini ada an example of a short fable. Boleh minta tolong nggak siapapun itu, mungkin ada yang membaca contoh dari ini?
Saya Miss, silakan.
Suci.
Susi Miss.
Oh, Susi. Maaf ya.
The Lion and the Mouse. In this heartwarming Lion and the Mouse story, a little mouse accidentally disturbed lion while playing in forest. The lion, itu apa bacanya Miss? Angered at first, captures the mouse, but then lets her go after hearing her prayer for mercy. Later, when the lion is trapped in a hunter's net, the mouse comes to his rescue by gnawing. Gnawing ya, Miss?
No, that's true.
Oh.
That's correct.
Gnawing through the ropes. The lion is freed, and the mouse proves that even small act of kindness can make a huge difference. The story highlights the value of kindness and how it can create lasting friendship. The moral lesson. No act of kindness, no matter small, and is ever what. Oh, right. Ways.
Oke, tentang itu Susi.
Oh.
Selanjutnya ada jenis dari fable itu sendiri, ada nature fable. Biasanya fable that depict animal traits in accordance with their actual nature or condition in the
Why?
ini ceritanya tuh biasanya perilaku yang sesuai di alamnya, biasanya gitu. Jadi nggak diubah-ubah perilaku seperti manusia. Biasanya kalau perilaku seperti manusia biasanya adapsi. Fable adapsi itu ada itu fables yang menceritakan tuh animals yang hewan yang perilakunya seperti manusia, berpikiran seperti manusia dan lainnya. Adapun traditional fables biasanya itu dari generasi ke generasi, biasanya nggak bakalan diubah biasanya. Lalu ada modern fables, itu ya sekreatif penulis membuat cerita itu.
so hungry.
When the crocodile tried to catch a fish, it slipped right out of his grasp. Feeling tired and disappointed, he decided to rest under a tree by the riverbank. Up in the tree, a monkey was sitting on a branch, happily eating berries. The crocodile saw the monkey and asked,
Oh dear monkey, what are you eating? Could you share some with me? Please, I'm very hungry.
Monkey replied,
These are berries. They're really sweet. You can have some.
the crocodile tasted the berries and replied,
Oh yes, they are really sweet. Thank you very much. I was quite hungry and you helped me. You are extremely kind. I would be delighted to have an awesome friend like you.
looking at the crocodile's happiness, he further said,
We are now friends. I reside in this tree, so if you're feeling hungry, you can come here and I'll feed you the nicest berries I can get.
The crocodile came to the tree each day, and the monkey would feed him berries. They had a lot of fun together and became close friends. The crocodile would play along with the monkey on the land, and other times the monkey would sit on the crocodile's back and they ride around the river. One day, the crocodile said,
My buddy, I'd like my wife to taste these delicious berries. Can you please give me some berries to take home?
I'll pick some right away.
the monkey said, cheerfully gathering the berries and offering them to the crocodile. The crocodile delivered the berries to his wife, who lived on the other side of the river.
Look, my sweetheart, I brought you some delicious berries. My friend the monkey sent them for you.
Oh, these fruits are incredibly sweet. But my darling husband, how long can you subsist on berries? If these berries are so delicious and the monkey eats them every day, imagine how sweet the monkey must be.
Yes, yes. He's incredibly nice. He eats and shares them with me every single day.
His wife said,
If the berries are as good, think how sweet the monkey's heart could be. And I haven't eaten meat in quite a while. Could you get me his heart?
the crocodile was shocked.
What? Are you serious? Why should I do it? The monkey is my pal. I can't harm him. If I give you his heart, he'll die. He fed me when I was starving. How can you kill him?
I don't want to hear any excuses. I want my monkey's heart. Bring it to me or I'll harm myself.
Yelled the wife. The poor crocodile felt trapped and confused. After much hesitation, he went to the monkey and tried to convince him to visit his home.
Dear monkey, my wife is so delighted with the berries that she's invited you to our house for dinner. Please come and join us
clever monkey used his wits to save his life. While the crocodile, because of his selfishness, lost both the true friend and the sweet berries. Moral of the story, never treat your friends who help you.
Oke. Ada yang tahu gak tadi moral value dari video tadi?
Never treat your friends who help you.
Ada ininya.
Yes.
Oke. Karena udah nonton videonya, kalian ngerjain soal-soal ini. Ini pilihan ganda kok. Ada 10 individu ya. Oke. Siapkan pulpen kalian atau pensil. Pensilnya dipinjam. Ini suci. Sedikit itu. Sedikit itu. Saya kasih waktu 10 menit, cukup nggak? Sudah belum? Sudah. Susi udah Susi. Namanya belum. Ini siapa tadi? Ini siapa? Nama, kasih nama ya. Sabar ya. Sudah belum? Besok-besok bawa pulpen lagi ya. Itu pinjem.
1,